So I was looking over the list. I have I have some of them. It's the books. The I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're we're getting ready to get started, and you can ask the question at the end, okay?
Okay.
I want to say welcome to everyone to our inaugural temple gathering. It is good to see everyone coming in. As I shared with some of the others, I know everybody has different work schedules and all that good stuff. Um, if you come on time, you're late. We will be starting promptly at 7. So 10 minutes early helps you relax, center, clear your space, and prepare for the gathering. I just tapped the lapis lazuli singing bowl. It has been in the Kemetic tradition since antiquity for truth, clarity, and divine speech. The singing bowl, tuned to the key of G, activates the vibrational center of the throat, where the ren governs the bridge between form and utterance. The function is the bowl establishes the vibrational field of sacred time. Its tone signals the transition from ordinary awareness into the resonance of temple space. All conversation ceases. All attention gathers. The field is set. Since this is our first one, I just want to go on first and say welcome. I have to say, since this is in our inaugural temple gathering, which is called the Rekh in Sesen, House of Knowledge Through Breath, they will be held every full moon, and this is the start of that. Before I begin, this is huge for me. So as we go through this, if I crack my voice, I'm filled with tears, don't worry, it's not sadness. Some of you that have been with me for a long time, they know when I get full of energy and vibration, my cup runneth over. And sometimes it comes through in that way. I do not apologize for it, but just letting you know so you're not worried. Okay. Our sacred order of gathering, as you just experienced the call to order, we will begin with an opening prayer. We will do the opening of the way. With the Web Uwat is what the opening of the way is. We will be referencing is as the Web Uwat. Libations. Then we'll do some breath work, a light meditation, and go into Hesi and Hekai. And then I want to hear from you all. We just want to make sure the space is cleared first. Then we will see how everyone is, how they're doing. And then we will begin the teachings. The teachings tonight is Lineage and Authority and the Ba Mesnu Temple Mission and Vision. After that, I will open it up for Q&A and then do a closing prayer. So how long will be tonight? All depends on how everyone is. I'm going to try to really stick to the slides tonight. Just so I can stay on time. I know this is late in the evening, and some have children and have to prepare, and everyone has to go to work tomorrow. So we're going to try to be cognizant of that. Okay? And with that said, I'm going to get started. And if you have questions when I go through the teachings, you will be allowed to ask, but for time, don't be surprised if I ask you to write it down and hold on to it until the end, just so we can keep it moving. Okay? This is a sacred service and not a class per se, so it's a little different. Okay? To receive prayer, we know we receive prayer in hands up or part of the Ka position. And I will give and receive in dua. What we have on one side, this is just the first one tonight. I won't ask everyone to join in. We will do that as we go further along. We will be saying a prayer together. And I want to also make sure that we know what we're saying. Okay? All right. Im Hotep Amun Ra Netaru Ea. Im Hotep Amun Ra Neset Netaru. Im Hotep Amun Ra Neb Waset. Im Hotep Amun Ra Neb Ka'u. Anich her ek o ra huraketi. Neb Pesjet Neb Ak. Weben her in ma wen ek impet. Ini in ek ma'at. Der in isfit. In un ma'a. That is, come in peace, Amun Ra, great God. Amun Ra is the hidden one, united with the sun, king of the Netaru. Come in peace, Amun Ra, king of the gods. Come in peace, Amun-Ra, Lord of Waset. Waset is the great temple city in Upper Kemet. Today, Lexer or Thymes. Come in peace, Amun-Ra, Lord of Crowns. Hail to you, O Ra Haraketi, Lord of the Nine, Lord of Life. Raketi, Ra as Haru of the two horizons, the sun of its zenith. Shine upon us as you course through the sky, that we may bring you Ma'at and cast out Isfit. We exist in truth. And some that was added was just, that's the Neb Pazjet. Neb-Ankh actually has to do with what I just said, the held to Ra-Arketi, and Lord of the Nine, and Lord of Life. And remember, when we do prayer, in prayer and receiving, we're either in the Ka, or this is also the Ka, in receipt of the prayer. I will do the opening of the way. You will notice it's the same information, but as we get into it, what we have been doing is we honor Baba for real. That's they say, for real, for real. We honor Baba, and in that, there is no disgrace or anything wrong with it. He did it from a metaphysical kind of poetic, also aligned with the Nile in Kemet. We are unfortunately not in Kemet, even though we honor Kemet. We have to protect the land where we are and change the vibration of this land that we live in. So it's still in honor, so we have changed a little bit of the direction. If you look at it, the original direction, there was, Amset was in the wrong direction to honor him, but it kind of gets a little convoluted. We're trying to give space and direction to each one of those energies. So that is not surprising. So we have done it a little bit in reverse and switched Amset to a different position. Because many of you learned, if you were in Sacred Goddess Temple, the rites of passage, you learned the original way. The words are the same except one piece. And that is the end, because, excuse me, my throat gets dry. Y'all know I have my coughing issue, so bear with me. You know that the last part, Pa'ut Neteru and Nebu Neteru, instead of Nebu, it will be Sefek in Ptah. And we will get to why that has changed. All of these are added. They are not attested. The Wep-Wat is not an attested ritual in Kemet, but it is definitely one that we value as lineage. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up, so I'm gonna turn my camera around. Well, I wonder if I can. I don't think so. So I got to turn it around. Bear with me here, because I can't stand up behind me, so we can get this done. I will show you this time as we move forward, and as you learn more, I will be looking for you all to do and to help out and do this as well. Now I'm going to try to see if that's right. While I'm this way, I cannot see you all. Let me see if I can. I'll stop sharing for now. I have to turn it around. Sorry. Y'all know me and this apple trying to get it together. Okay. You can see me here. So could you all see me? You could?
Not really. I think your green screen is impacting how we see you.
Oh, not now, but when I was standing.
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let me get that. What happened? Okay. Now, I don't know what happened. So now, all right. Now you're gonna, because I can't see you, you're gonna have to tell me, can you see me? So I need someone to unmute and say, can you see me?
Yes.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna get in the dua stance, and you all can stand up and follow along. Dua stand is the left leg forward, the left hand slightly forward, and of course your right hand is this way. So a little behind. So this is giving and this is receiving. That's what we're going to do. But we're going to start with our arms crossed, left over right. And our first is Ankh. Ankh. Anitra Ek. Neath. Anuk. Neath. Anicharak. Dua Imtef. Anuk. Dua Intef. Dua Inter. Anicharak. Aset. Anuk. Aset. Anicharak. Amset. Anuk. Amset. Dua Inter. Anicharak Cirket. Anuk Cirket. Anicharak Kepsanu. Anuk Kepsanu. Dua Inter. Anicharak Nebahet. Anuk Nebahet. Anicharak Happy. Anuk Happy. Dua Inter. Anicharak Nut. Anuk Nut. Anicharak Geb. Anuk Geb. Anicharak Shu. 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 Anuk Shu. Anicharak Tefnut. 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 Anuk Tefnut. Anicharak Dua Im Paut Netru. Anuk Paut Netru. Anicharak Safek Impata. Anuk Safek Impata. Dua Inter. Okay, the opening of the way. The ritual function, the meaning we said was wep, to open, to split. It says wa'ut, but it should be uat. And the U is W, it's uu. So sorry for that. Which means the way, the road, or path. The compound wep uat is attested from the Old Kingdom Pyramid text as the name of the first of the earliest Neteru. Wep, 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 wet, that's a mouthful, opener of the ways. Ritual functions, the opening of the way clears inner obstructions, quiets the ego, and establishes the practitioner as sacred vessel through which the divine current may pass. Each netter is acknowledged and mirrored with the declaration, Anuk, I am. Ancestral resonance, the Wet's standard was carried before the king in processions, opening the way forward. In the temple, this invocation opens the spiritual atmosphere through ancestral resonance and ritual alignment. I will do libations. It's honoring the ancestors as well as ourselves. Water is the carrier of ancestral remembrance and emotional clarity in the Kemetic temple. Water was used to anoint, to pour libation, and to hold the resonance of intention. Through libation, we honor the Anku who walk with this work, the lineage that preserved this knowledge, and the unseen who hold the field of this gathering. I pour this libation in honor of Christ consciousness, our higher selves, universal energy, the Neteru that is part of us, our soul body, our spirit, Dua. I pour this libation for the shoulders that we stand on. I pour this libation for those that have lived this life, who have parted and made the way for us to be here at this moment, to honor those that have come before, have gone through struggles, and overcame just to lead us to the next place, such as John Henrik Clark, Dr. Ben Yakinen, Baba Huru. We can also at this time all name our ancestors that we want to be a part of this evening's activities. David Palmer, Rosa Palmer, Rosie Palmer, Stanley Palmer, aunts, uncles, cousins, all that are here to help me on this path and support me along the way. I honor you. Dua. I pour this libation for the support of those that are still here, guiding, for we will listen to them to hear what part we are to take with us. They have wisdom. They are open. They are willing to share. We provide the space for them in all states of being. You can name your elders at this time. Marie Compton. All of my elders are gone now. They're almost all ancestors. I have just a few. Dua, dua. I pour this libation above all for myself here in the physical realm. For I am to remember, we are all to remember why we are here. For all of those that are walking this path with me, I give honor to them. Dua. dua, dua, dua. I'm now just going to add a little kaffir oil, which is an oil from Kemet. And normally when I do that, I also anoint my head. I just give it a little mix and anoint my head. All right. And I'll get into that more as you go along. All right, we're going to do some breath work here and go into a meditation just for a moment. Sesen Ren is what was coming up on March 19th. It is the breath that stabilizes the name. So there's really just 3 steps to this. We're going to inhale to the count of 4 through both nostrils. We're going to pause or hold that breath for the count of 2. This is going to rest the awareness in the throat and collarbone region. We don't want to strain or hold with tension. Just simply pause. Exhale and exhale for the count of 6, releasing the sound ha, coming from the back of the throat. Ha. Allow the vibration to pass gently through the throat and out. That sound is soft, sustained, and easeful. Let the breath carry the Ren into the field. So we're going to start that now. So get into a comfortable position. Can you all hear the music? If you're sitting in a chair, feet flat on the ground, hands in the Aset Tai Fu, middle finger to thumb, sitting on your thighs, or if you're in the lotus or half lotus position, the same. Breathe normally for just a moment. And on the next inhale, we're going to count to 4. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Exhale slowly. Inhale. continue, and then breathe normally. And now that we're relaxing, we can softly begin our Hesi. Our Hesi is Ankh Sia. 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 And we're done. Breathe normally. You should have been able to feel that vibration in your throat area, the vibration in your head, in your ears. The Hesi is sacred chant. Ankh Sia was what we did. It's life and perception. That's what it means. Life and perception. The perception of our life. How do we perceive life? The Heka is the word of power, and it's Sia, it is perception. Because as they say, what we think and what we say we are. Right? Okay. Before I get into the teachings, I'm going to stop. And I said we were going to talk, see how everybody is. Everybody didn't make it tonight, and that's okay. Let me, y'all can still see me, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then I'll let you all go. Y'all pick who, or I'm going to call on somebody. Y'all know how I am. Just tell me, of course, your name, your Kemetic name, and you can use your government name. You can say it anyway. I think after you get through with month one, you're not going to want to say it, at least in this setting. Where you're from, and what brought you to initiation. Don't all go at once.
I can go. My aunt's Ra, Virginia, and I can't quit priestess. If I'm being honest.
Do I? And that was it. Why can't you quit me? Come on, share. Not to
Uh,
not to make it all about me, but I just want you to speak from the heart. Okay.
yeah, there's I don't know how to describe it. There's just this love, this familiarity, this kindness that exists, this connection that exists beyond time and space. I can't describe it. Um, I don't know. I just feel at home. Hmm.
Wow, beautiful. Next.
Uh, Hotel. Um, my sacred name is Amin Ray Horketi, uh, 41, from Texas. San Antonio is where I stay at. San Antonio is where I'm from, pretty much. Kind of to piggyback on Mahad Satrai. Uh, I wake up and go to sleep thinking about Kamantu Kimya, right? It's been that way for a while in life. Uh, I just felt like it's time to go a little bit further. It's like to actually not to be so intellectual about it, like to actually practice culture. So
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you.
All righty. Hello, everybody. My name is Mary Kepra. My government name is Kiva Lothridge Mack. I am originally from Texas, a little town called Karnak, Texas, and most people haven't heard of it because it's basically nothing but Black folks. I currently reside in Grand Prairie, Texas, and I have decided to move into the realm of deeper Kemetic teachings because it's just natural for me. I have studied a lot of metaphysics, a lot of esoteric spiritual systems, and it just feels like this is the way that I should be moving because I need this to resonate throughout my being. And I'm so grateful that Priestess is offering the training because I don't think that I would have taken it from anyone else, just quite honestly. So that's why I'm here. I am here because there has been a connection between where I need to be in my spirituality and this particular priestess. And so all, as they say, all the stars aligned, and now I am here.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'm going to ask each of you, I forgot earlier to say it, to change your name, put your Kemetic name in to be displayed. If you don't know where that is, I think you all do. Um, but if you put your cursor over your picture, there's three dots. Use those three dots. Click on it, and at the bottom it says rename, or somewhere on there it says rename. I have an Apple, so I have a Mac, so it could be in a different place. But that's, and then you would rename and then put your name in there, your Kemetic name in there. There you go. Murray Capra, Ma'at Sat Ra, and Aman Ra Horoketi. Okay. Well, now the teachings. I first want to say thank you for sharing. Those are beautiful. And some of the ones that are not or wasn't able to make it tonight, Some have been my students very much like from the beginning, even like Murray Capra. She was in my first class. She does a lot of firsts with me. My first Sacred Woman training in Dallas, Texas. That is also where I was raised in Waco, Texas. So I'm a Texan as well. It's funny that Texans are showing up. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything. I welcome everybody from everywhere, but I found that interesting. So I say all that to say, I'm appreciative of each and every one of you. So I am glad those that have chosen to stick with me are sticking with me. And I will add this, and I can add this later, but I don't think I have it outlined. And that is some of the people that are in this class were in my first breathwork class when I was downloaded the beginning of this process. So they too helped build this as well. So I am thankful for them. So back to the teachings. Lineage and authority of Ba Mesnu Temple. There's 3 essential questions that I answer with this. Why this particular order or temple? Why now? And why function over preference? So why? The Sefek in Ptah, it's the 7-fold measured unfolding of Ptah's blueprint. One central origin extends into 6 directional coordinates, forming a complete and stabilized geometric field. This 7-fold structure is the primary matrix upon which the temple's order is established. You will be learning more about, you'll hear about it in your training coming up. There is 14 spheres. It's a little different than a tree of life. We know the Kemetic tree that was very much worshipped is the sycamore tree. And we'll talk about that as well as we move forward. But because the tree of life really corresponds with more of the Jewish side or the Kabbalion, which is fine, we are now looking at a new 14 sphere starting with Ptah at 0 and ending with Asar. Because these are spheres, in a way, it's not hierarchical like the tree of life. It is, you join in it where you are, and it's ever evolving. You can ascend and descend. It is no like I have to do this, then I do this, and then if I do all these in order, then I'll obtain Ak, or higher consciousness, Christ consciousness. It's not like that. It's where you are and what you need to work on as you build up. We also build on the 9 divisions of the spirit. The temple honors the 9 divisions of the soul as documented in attested ancient sources. The journey moves from Ren, the vibrational identity, through to Ak, the illuminated and reconstituted being, following the soul's own development sequence of remembrance. The soul's journey, I think many of you have heard me say this before. Many years ago, in fact, when I went through Sacred Goddess Temple Mastery, I was given intuitively, and you'll hear me say that a lot, downloads, and but some people say that's not enough, that could have been your ego speaking, or they really don't understand. So I actually have attested information to help support it. But I was given the name Soul Sojourner and was told that was everything I was supposed to do, from products to whatever it was. It's Soul Sojourner. So the soul's journey, the temple holds space for the Ba to remember its name, reclaim its breath, and reconstitute its divine function. Each step exists because the soul requires it. Breath before doctrine, alignment before knowledge, remembrance before service. Remembrance and restoration. The temple restores what was always present within you. The knowledge was preserved and the lineage endured. We are here to remember. Why now? We stand at a moment of profound collective fragmentation. The bioelectric coherence of humanity has been disrupted through technological saturation, disconnection from natural rhythms, and the severing of ancestral transmission lines. The cosmic rhythms that governed Kemetic initiatory timing remain intact. The ancestors have preserved this knowledge through multiple transmission lines. The reconstitution of these teachings is not invention, but restoration. Now is the time, because the need is acute and the readiness is present. And I want to add, having worked with women for a long time and even some men that I have spoken with over time, saying, just like Amen said earlier, the intellectual, our oppression, let me start with this. Our oppression had put us in a state of blindness, and of course, it's been a block to our spiritual growth and our growth, period. And we needed to know who we were without the oppressor. So history is very important. And understanding who we are, a lot of people are learning and growing and saying, what's next? A lot of females say, well, I'm not a historian. This is great, but I'm looking for something else. My soul is searching for something bigger than Christianity or religion. And so that's why I also say the time is now. This gap has to be filled. I am only one way. So I'm hoping others find their way to help move us forward beyond just identifying what was ours originally. So I always say we've done the reclaiming. So now let's do the restoring. Why function over preference? Operational logic. Ritual order follows a tested Kemetic temple structure. Seasonal and lunar rhythms govern ceremonial timing. Breath and alignment precede all teaching. The four courts mirror the initiatory progression of Kemet. Every gathering opens with invocation, libation, and breath work. The distinction: the temple serves the tradition as it was transmitted. Structure is rooted in a tested practice, restored faithfully. Each ceremony builds upon the one before it. The temple holds the field holds the community. Restoration proceeds according to original design. As I said before, Dua Sesh Aku, the homage to those who come before. I give honor to the Earth Center and their lineage. Even though I have not taken their initiation, I have been in love with their astrology teachings. I have a couple of books I've started reading but haven't finished, but they are supposedly the closest to descendants of Kemet. It was said that the Kemites migrated down to the Dogon area. So these are the Dogons. So I look to their system as well as other systems to help with us in our temple calendar so we can get back in divine timing. Divine timing we have used kind of haphazardly when things kind of are synchronicity. We experience synchronicity. Whoa, that was divine timing. But divine timing is bigger than that. When are we doing what we're supposed to do to be all of who we are? The scholars. I give thanks to Dr. Edward Bruce Bynum. His books have blown my mind. I just love the way that he teaches. He has several books out now. One of our main textbooks is from him. Dr. Muada Ashby, he even took a little different path. And I see now how he ended up writing so many books at one time. Those downloads come so fast. At first, I was like, how in the world is he writing all these books so quickly? But I get it now. I may not be as fast as him, but I definitely get the downloads just as fast. So I say, yes, I get it now. I get it now. So I honor him. I use a lot of his books for reference and other things. And also Ra'un Nafa Amen. And as you can see, I honor a lot of people that have written books, and we know that there are more that have written some books. In fact, I have some, like Mfudishi has written a couple of books. I have his book, because one of our biggest things is that we don't put things in writing, and no one can tell our story but us. So we need to write more. We need to learn more. And even if, that next book is going to be growth from the first one. So it's not saying that you have to stick with something per se, because we're all at different levels. And as we grow, we see things differently. Or as Maya Angelou would say, more profoundly. The Healers and Temple Builders. Queen Afua. Yes, I am a sacred woman. I am and have been for a long time. Dr. Akur Gray, I give honor to her because her and that life of peace, teaching us how to heal ourselves naturally. She was from the lineage of Dr. Africa, but she has done a fabulous job with that. So I give honor to her, and I give honor to her even for Sacred Goddess Temple. She created that. She created the writings. And more importantly, I am so honored and overwhelmed that she is taking this class from me. So I'm sorry. I get kind of choked up. But that is definitely an honor. So, and all of those who hold or held the flame, those people are important. May we stand on their shoulders. May those who come after us add to this work and improve it. So as I give this to you, I hope that you're able to take it and be all that you are to be. And remember who you are and build upon this. I don't have all the answers. I am just getting started. The temple's mission and vision. Baal Mesnu Temple serves as a sacred temple of remembrance, alignment, and soul reclamation. It is a place where the soul remembers its path, awakens its breath, and reclaims its divine function. The temple holds space for the souls unfolding through breath, ritual, and remembrance. Our vision. A temple guided by the threshold wisdom of Nebahet, ignited by the fire and clarity of Wajet, and rooted in the remembering spirit of Aset. A living field of remembrance that recognizes you, receives you, and is waiting for you to rise into your own name. You are entering sacred ground. We have 4 courts. These 4 courts can be found in the temple of Seti 1. Excuse me. In Seti 1. This also is in the book. I'm looking at it. I'll give you the name in just a minute. Written by Dr. Muada Ashby. He had visited the temple. He's taking pictures, and the book is huge. We'll get more into that as you go into different levels of initiation. Excuse me. So what are those 4 courts? You all have just entered the Per Ankh in Sesen Ba. It is the peristyle court. It's the outer court, which is what you see behind me. So that's our peristyle court right there. It is the outside of the temples where people gathered that were interested in understanding what this whole thing is all about. So it is a place of entry and reawakening through breath, intention, and spiritual orientation. The Tek in Ma'at Imba is the inner court. That is the next initiation, the gateway of Ma'at in the soul, purification, fasting, moral alignment, and the weighing of the heart through Ma'at. This is also where you will get the understanding of the 14 spheres of the Sefek in Ptah. The next level is, of course, priesthood. It's the innermost court, the Het Abut Neteru, temple of the consecrated vessels. This is priestly embodiment, ceremonial work, and divine intelligence. And then last but not least, the Rekh in Ma'at, the path of service, the house of the awakened ones of Ma'at, actualization of Ma'at in daily life through teaching, healing, and service. This is I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, I'll get through it in a minute. I'll get through this, y'all. I'm going to get through it. So the course, what does that look like? The Per Ankh in Sesen Ba. The format, the Per Ankh Sesen Ba, is a 9-month self-paced initiator. I cannot speak now. Initiatory course rooted in Kemetic metaphysics, soul anatomy, and sacred rhythm. Each month corresponds to one of the 9 divisions of the spirit and is structured around 3 10-day cycles called decades. The course is supported by 3 companion materials: the textbook, the journal, and the orientation package. You've already received your orientation package, so you've been through part of it already. The temple gathering occurs once a month on the full moon. The cadence, each decker moves through the 3 phases: orientation, engagement, and integration. The course honors your personal rhythm and does not impose rigid timelines. Consistency matters more than duration. When confusion or fatigue arises, the instruction is to slow down and return to the foundation. The work awaits you. The next enrollment period will be November 1st, and this is for the Per Ankh in Sesen Ba. I have not had the dates for the next level yet, but that would be shared in due time. Don't worry about it. Do this one first. The initiation period begins at the winter solstice in 2026. You went through that last year. Materials. All initiate course material is accessible through the initiate portal on the Per Ankh in Sesen Ba website, or I should say the Ba Mesnu website, but the page inside the Per Ankh in Sesen Ba. The textbooks, journal, and calendar available via our Temple Publishing Store on PayHip, and I now have the paperback for the textbook on Amazon. I will be adding the journal when I get a chance. I put it on Amazon and it's a little bit more expensive, but I put it on Amazon because I can offer it cheaper. When I printed it, it was $100. So I'm able to reduce that cost if I put it on Amazon. Okay. Currently, and I just wanted to say one other thing on that. I don't know, I'm old school. I like paper in hand. You can print, and because it's many pages, print as you go. You don't have to print it all at once. Print as you go. And that's going to be the cheapest way to do it. But if you do want that book in hand, on Amazon, I don't know how to make it a bundle to give it a reduced price. So it's going to be more expensive if you do it Uh, it's more expensive than the PDF file, but it's not more expensive if I had to print it for you. It's half the price. Okay? So I wanted to say that. So currently only the paperback textbook is available on Amazon. So we got Patreon. We've got the books that you're buying. They go into the Ba Mesnu Temple bucket. So what do you do with that money? This is what this is all about. I'm not here. I don't get a salary. I'm even paying out of my pocket for the temple books and stuff, which is to be expected. But as we grow and as we do things to help us move forward, this is what we have. And I'm trying to be realistic right now because I'm doing so much writing. I really haven't had time to do workshops or speaking engagements or writing grants or, doing any of that. I just haven't had the time yet. I'm hoping that I'll add some of those type board members that will help out in those areas. But right now, the board member, I have a board member that's great in nonprofits and project management. And the other one is our clinical director. She is a licensed therapist. So those are the two I have right now. So when we need mental health, if we have mental health issues or a crisis, we have an avenue to find out what we need to do. So yes, there is priestly and spiritual counseling, but also we have someone that's in our own lineage that's going to help us navigate any mental health issues. So all of that being said, if everything goes well, we already know that I'm gonna fall short with the T's because I don't have them done yet. And so our net operating balance is not going to be 300. I don't know. It might be. I'm going to stop saying that. I don't know what it'll be. But right now, that's where we are. I will always be transparent. The temple is a project under Soul Sojourner Wisdom Teachings, which is a 501(c). Okay, C3, sorry, 501(c)(3), 3C. All right, so that lets you know if you do any donations or anything like that, you're able to write it off on your income taxes. All right, I'm going to go back and before I do closing and just ask you if you have any questions. You can unmic, share what you think about what you've been shared about the temple as a whole, what's to be expected next, and all of that. Any questions?
I don't necessarily have a question. I guess I do have a question about did you call it coffee oil? The oil that you use to anoint?
Capri, it's KYPHI.
KYPH. Okay.
That is
Okay.
an oil. It's a Kemetic oil.
Okay.
And so it's hard to find. I'm not making it myself now, but you
Okay.
can find it on Etsy. That's where I
Okay.
got mine.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So does this help make you feel a little bit more comfortable at what you're getting into, or did it make it worse? Was it helpful at all?
It's been consistent from what you've been telling me before. It's somewhat new, but I got a pretty good imagination to be able to fill in blanks on things. So I kind of, the whole, I don't know, I somewhat know what's expected me, as far as like the framework of it. And that's something that's it is new, but I like my whole mindset is just like just why listen and absorb, so I could just kind of catch the flow of things. So I don't have a lot of I'm learning. So and that's more than enough for me. If there is anything that I can help with, right now it is a little bit tight for me, but hours are gonna start, and that's all it is. Hours was kind of short because I do surveys, and they're mainly like right now they're mainly coming up for the primaries all over the place. Like we was just calling in Arizona and New Mexico and stuff like that, and the last couple of days have been Virginia and Illinois, but sometimes it'd be like 5 hours. A lot of times it'd be five, but to be able to get whole shifts and stuff like that is kind of so. But I do plan. One question I did have is like, because I want to make a hoodie, but I want the patch if possible. If I could get that patch that you have, y'all can't get a patch made because I want to make a hoodie that has it, and then because I have a whole idea of that I'm gonna do, but I want it to be for the temple orientated. You know what I'm saying? To have my name, the patch, and the name of the temple. So if it's okay, you know what I'm saying?
We'll have to
Yeah.
see. We'll talk about it in more detail later. Um,
Mhm.
and we'll go from there, okay? Because right now you see a patch here, but we're not doing any more patches. It's gonna be the robes that are coming out. It's gonna just have embroidery on it. This was kind of like a what do you call it? A prototype.
Mhm.
Uh, and so we didn't know where we wanted things and how it was gonna look, so we used patches. The only thing is that patches sometimes come loose, but we know how to fix that. But that's why I say we need to talk about it because that becomes a whole thing, process to get the patch done. But we can talk about it for sure. And I know, and you've mentioned many times that you want to help. I just want to say this first, and this is for everyone. I love accepting help. Uh, the thing is helping on what? And we will get there. I will get there because it's not a lot of help that can be done until you've done the training, right? So um, we will see. I am open to folks uh, helping because I definitely need it, but it is in the building phase, so it's a little hard right now. But I tell you what, the one thing you can do, and I hate to make this kind of, if you send me your resume or an email or something that says what your skills are, I can kind of see if there's something you can do in the meantime. Because I really appreciate that. I don't want to make it so jobby, but at the same time, I need to have something to kind of put you where
Go
you
off of.
can be of value and feel of value. Because we all have skills and we all need everybody's skills. So, is there anything else you want to say? So, this was worth your time, I hope. And I think we were able to do it, oh, just a little over an hour. Huh. So, I was able, see, I have to stick to the script though, because I can go off script and we'd still be talking because that's just my personality. I want to tell you what I mean and give you a life example and bring it on home. And that still may happen in the future, but I'm going to try to stick to it. All right. So if there's nothing else, we're going to do closing prayer. And you remember closing, receiving your prayer. Dua nebahet dua wajet. Nejerut eat. Erit intin iaut in dua. Sautin inupin. Ma'at in ebu ebwa in ebu in. Aku iem Ha'un in. Shem in Iem Hotep, Ankh Ujasaneb, in Un Ma'a. Praise to Nebahet, praise to Wajet. Great goddesses, we make for you offerings of praise. You have guarded this community. Ma'at is in our hearts. The Aku are around us. We go forth in peace, life, prosperity, health. We exist in truth. And to all, Shem Im Ma'at, and thank you for being a part of Ba Mesnu Temple.